Hi guys, so this is my presentation for the Eat, Cook, Share. I'm definitely experimenting with this, so we will just kind of see what the pros and cons are of using Zoom and recording this to put onto our platform for Sakai. And if we run into any issues, then we will just kind of work through those together. But hopefully this way I will be able to work out most of those kinks for you. So today I'm actually going to be making biscuits and gravy and talking to you a little bit about how come I chose that for my presentation. And then I will also be showing you how I'm preparing it throughout. All right, so I will see you in a minute. All right, guys, so I have my ingredients ready. A few things that we need to start with are butter. So that is going to be a whole stick of butter. We have about a 1/3 cup of flour here. Also some garlic, which is pretty amazing. And then this container over here is soy milk, so that's going to be the base of our gravy. First thing we're going to start with, though, is the butter, the flour, and the garlic to make a roux, and then make that into our gravy. The other thing that's different from how this was made when I was a kid is I'm using meatballs that are not meat. They're actually meatless meatballs. And so what we're going to be doing while we're making the gravy is cooking these in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat that. And then we will start making the gravy. All right, so we're trying a new angle. It's on top of my microwave now, so you guys can see what's inside of here. So we have the butter melted and the garlic added. And now we're gonna add in our flour. That's this awesomeness right here. All right, so we have our garlic added in, our butter, our flour. We're gonna whisk it together, and everything's going to get pretty thick. Look about like this. And then we're going to slowly start to add our milk and just kind of add flour as we feel okay with the thickness of the gravy that we're making. So I'm going to go ahead and start that process, and I will see you in just a second. All right, guys, so we have our roux where we want it to be. You can see it. So, oh, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. That's a little bit better lighting. I got to work on my food lighting. So we know that it's good because it's no longer grainy and now it's glossy. So we're going to add in our soy milk because I don't use regular milk. That's going to be in this bucket right here. I'm a little nervous about what's going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump it right in. Okay, might splash everywhere. Oh yeah, we're doing good. All right, so we have the soy milk added in. Switching utensils to our wooden spoon so it will reach the bottom. You want to make sure that you get all the stuff off of the bottom of the pan so it doesn't burn. Then we're going to bring this to a boil and make sure that our thickness is where we want it to be. And then once we have the meatballs done that are not actually meatballs, we'll add those into the mix as well. Also, we'll be cooking the biscuits here in a little bit, and I do not make homemade biscuits because I don't know how to live that life, and that's not how it was when I was growing up. So we always had the tube biscuits. And one of my favorite memories with that is when I used to get to pop the tube open, and it still freaks me out every single time I do it. So I don't know if I'll show you guys that or not, but that will be coming up here shortly. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a boil, and I will see you here in a second. Hey everyone, so our gravy is starting to heat up, and the meat is almost done. So I'm going to get the biscuits ready. I'm on my sheet pan here. So like I said before, we use the tube biscuits here. I'm sure you all are pretty familiar with those. So this is my favorite part. That's also terrifying. Oh my gosh, that would have sounded super loud. Sorry, try to edit that down. All right, so for this part, it's really difficult. You just follow the directions on the biscuit package. But we're just getting them ready because our oven's going to be free here in a second. And that way we can put these right in the oven to get them ready. Spacing. Okay. All right, so this is getting a lot warmer. Okay. All right, so the meatballs are done. So we're gonna get those out. Ta-da, meatless meatballs are ready. They are so good. I like to use those because they're flavored really well for biscuits and gravy. And now we're going to put All right, so our gravy mixture is ready. So we're going to go ahead and add in our fake meat. So I cut up our fake meat because it's a lot easier to eat. And this is a little bit more traditional of the biscuits and gravy I had growing up, where you had the meat crumbles instead of meatballs or sausage links. So I add this in, and then we can salt and pepper to taste or add any other things we want to with that. So one of the big changes is obviously that I don't use any meat products anymore. That is a huge change from when I cooked this originally and what I grew up with. But you adapt and change and learn how to make it work for you. So we're gonna let that sit and start to flavor it, and then we'll wait for our biscuits to get done. All right, team, so this changes every time, but we did add in some pepper, garlic salt. It's probably mirrored, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's fine. And Italian seasoning along with regular salt as well. This is about the thickness that I grew up with, and also my favorite. You can kind of tell how the spoon's moving through there. You can't see it in real life, but that's okay. The biscuits just finished up, so we will put that on a plate, and I will show you what it looks like when it's completely ready to eat. All right, so we are ready to dish everything up. Before I show you though, this is a plate that I got at a garage sale. I'm telling you about that because it's relevant. Because one of the traditions in my family is going to garage sales, and that was started by my grandma and my mom, and my grandma was the one that taught me how to cook this initially. So we have our biscuits over here. We just go ahead and do one of those, and we are ready to go. So this is our biscuits and gravy from the Midwest. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this if you're from this area. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now because this looks really good.